Hi everyone, welcome to Everything Spice. My name is Tanya and this is Labor Day weekend, my friends. This is a 3-part series. I just started the other one and this is the second one we're doing. We're going to be smoking some shrimp today. We're going to smoke shrimp 2 ways. One of them is going to be Cajun, the other one is going to be Portuguese. So shrimp Mozambique and then Cajun shrimp. We're going to be smoking them in that beauty right there, which is my Camp Chef smoking vault. So what I have here is a bowl and I have 4 pieces of pecan and I'm soaking them. Okay, you have to soak the wood chips in order to put it into your smoking vault, right? Makes sense? All right, come over here, my lovelies, and see my smoking vault. Lock in the flavor. It looks fabulous. It's a beautiful day. I hope you're enjoying it where you are. Let's open it up. It's starting. I'm preheating it. So this is the first time I'm using it. Any factory, chemicals or whatever is going to burn off. Okay, I got it on low. And it shows too right here what temperature it's at, right? So it's not too hot. And I like it because you can regulate it. I also have a Weber smoker, but this is what I'm using today, okay? Bees, back up bees. Not today, bees. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you how to make shrimp 2 ways. Come to the kitchen, my friends. All right, welcome back. All right, so right now what I have in this pan is firecracker sausage. Now you can use an andouille because this is gonna be the Cajun shrimp. I'm doing 2 different ones for this episode. One is gonna be shrimp Mozambique, the other one is Cajun. So we're working on the Cajun right now. I have here is half an onion, 3 cloves of garlic, 1.5 sticks of butter. I'm gonna use some seafood Cajun seasoning because it's seafood. I'm gonna use a little bit of Lowry seasoned salt instead of salt. Parsley, virgin olive oil, extra virgin, some smoked paprika to give it more smoky flavor even though it's going on the smoker. And this, which is like ham stock, ham concentrate it's called. 2 packages of that. And pepper, if I haven't said that yet. So let's look at this right now. So what I did was I sauteed, might be a little loud, I sauteed the sausage on both ends and then I added water to it. I'm closing it because it makes it so loud on the microphone. And what I'm just gonna do is cook them all the way through, take them out and let them rest so that the juices redistribute into the sausage so it's not a dry product. I'm gonna slice them. And what I'm gonna do is work on the broth that's gonna go on top of the shrimp. It's gonna coat the shrimp and then it'll go on the smoker once I'm done with that one. And I'll show you all of this because there's a lot of steps to it on the other side. Just hold on for a moment, please. As I'm letting the sausage rest, what I did was I added some extra virgin olive oil to the pan, which already had some delicious juices in it already. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is add my onions. And I'm not even gonna cut the garlic. Why not? I'm not gonna cut it today. Can you hear that sizzle? We like the sizzle. We love the sizzle. I'm just gonna put it all in. It'll fall apart through the cooking process versus dicing it and doing all that good stuff. So that goes in. I'm gonna add my butter because the butter makes it better. It's gonna make a nice sauce. And it's already warm here, so the butter's already warming up. The butter's already warming up. That's my sister's dog out there, Luna. Likes to back to show that she's, we know you're home, sweetheart. We know you're home. With my hands. All right, here we go. Here we go. Okay. All right, so we're gonna cut this in. And this is all gonna melt really nicely and make the onions nice and translucent. Okay, and then what we're gonna add is our spice. I'm looking for my towel, it's right here. With my hands here, kiddos. All right, pepper. Now remember, there's a lot of spice that's going in that sausage, so we don't wanna go cray with the, this is the smoked paprika. So I'm gonna do a little zhuzh around the pan. Seafood seasoning, or you can use Cajun seasoning, but it's seafood, hello, so I'm gonna use seafood seasoning. And I'm gonna test it just to see what the spice is. I don't want it too salty. And then some Lowry seasoned salt, very southern spice, right? Some parsley, I'll use parsley at the end. And some ham concentrate, they call it ham concentrate. You can add some water to this as well. so it like makes it more of a saucy sensation. Hang on here, just zhuzh it in. There we go. And you can use 1 pack, 2 packs, no packs, depending on your tolerance for salt. Cajun can tend to be a little bit on the salty side, and you can hear it right there. So what I'm gonna do is add a little bit of water to thin this out, because thin it out. I said it right the first time. I'm like questioning myself. Questioning my brilliance, hello? That should never happen. All right, so I'm gonna add zhuzh it in, and it's gonna reduce down anyways, so don't fret when you see this, because think about all the salt that's in there, all the concentrates and stuff. You don't want it to be too salty, at least I don't, so that's why I'm doing it this way. And then once it reduces down, you know, to half its size or whatever, it's gonna reduce really nicely and thicken up. What I'll do at that point is test it, just to taste. You should taste your food as you go along. Taste your sauces, taste your food, just so you know you have the proper seasonings in it. At this point, I'm gonna put parsley, and I'm really upset because I wanted to put cilantro, but unfortunately here, my cilantro went bad on me in the refrigerator, so I gotta go get some more. But until then, I'm gonna use parsley. But if you have some cilantro, it might be so good to use. See, he's trying to get out. My son's trying to escape. All right, yes, he has escaped. All right, just remember, son, we want to be a little quiet. I'm on the tape here. All right, so there we go. So we're gonna reduce that down, and then when I return, you're gonna see the whole thing. All right, look at this. Now that's what it's supposed to look like. This is the Cajun shrimp sauce that we're making. It's simmering perfectly. We're gonna reduce it by half. Then we're gonna slice up our sausages, our firecracker sausages. I'm gonna add it to the pot as well as the 2 pounds of shrimp, right? And this is the 1 shrimp recipe that I'm making that we're gonna put on a smoker. I got two. It's not enough to make 1, we're gonna do 2. We're gonna go there. And the second one is gonna be my shrimp Mozambique smoked. This is gonna be my Cajun smoked. So this is smoking hot, Labor Day weekend on Everything Spice. Stick with me and I'll show you what the finished Cajun product is, and then we'll work on the Portuguese one. All right, what I did was I added a lot more of the seafood because it needed to have more of a forward seafood flavor. Not the seafood, but the Cajun part of it. So I added a lot more of that just so it'd have that nice color. I'm gonna add the 2 pounds of shrimp, and I shut the heat off because it's gonna go into the pan, the aluminum pan that's gonna be smoking. So we're not gonna overcook the shrimp just yet. We're just gonna seep it in here. It's frozen shrimp. So there is water to it. So that's why I added more Cajun seasoning to it, because the water might dilute it. And we don't want that. We don't want that at all. Okay, so this is beautiful. And then what we're gonna do, perfecto, is we're gonna add a little more oil, a little more parsley, because we want it to have a really nice base to it. So just a finisher, okay? This is extra virgin, so it's a good fat. No fret, no worries, it's gonna be good. And this is all I'm doing. I'm not cooking the shrimp right now. I am just letting it sit into the broth, okay? I'm gonna cut up my shrimp and I'm gonna show you the finished product, and then we're gonna work on the next one. Stay tuned. We are on to the next step, which is my shrimp Mozambique. Now, I have linguiça, okay? You can use chorico or chorizo, but I'm using linguiça because the prices lately in the stores are so crazy that I was like, I ain't going there. I'm going with the cheaper one, which is my linguiça. So I have it in the pan, and I'm just sauteing it a little bit just to release some of its delicious juices, and I'll show you. I sliced it already, a little different than with the firecracker sausage, because sausage really needs to be cooked. This is already smoked and cooked. It just needs to have a little color on it because it's gonna cook inside the smoker too. So this is my smoked shrimp Mozambique. We have to elevate the game, my friends. All right, so I have the half an onion right here, a few cloves of garlic. I got this Goya packs you can buy. I got quite a few of them. I'm not sure how many I'm gonna actually use. I got some hot pepper. This is like famous Portuguese delightfulness. And I'm gonna use a little bit of that. I have 1.5 sticks of butter. This is for the sauce. I have some extra virgin olive oil, some parsley, smoked pap. And this is a yellowing color. I like it because it actually adds that yellowy color that you like in shrimp Mozambique, and some garlic powder. I know I have garlic in there, but why not add some more pepper, okay? Let me cut up some onion. Already diced it. I'm just dicing it a little bit finer. This is gonna cook too a long time in the smoker. Well, not too long, maybe a couple of hours. You don't want to cook it too long, as far as maybe an hour or an hour and a half and 2 hours. We gotta check it. If it gets too pink. Pink is the color. It's not just for flamingos during mating season. When shrimp is done, it turns pink. So you don't want it to harden. So you don't want to cook it too long in the smoker. You want that smoky flavor from the pecans that I'm soaking out there. But you don't want too much where it's like rubbery. Nobody likes rubbery shrimp. Hello. Not I, said the fly. So I'm going to dice that. And then, that looks good. That looks good. Then I smashed my garlic, peeled it. You gotta go like this. And you peel, the peel comes off so easy, right? And then you just dice it. Just like that. A little different than the Cajun. I'm actually gonna dice it. And then if you can hear it sizzling, you might not hear me, so I'm gonna cover that a little bit, because sometimes the microphone is like picking up all of those crackling sounds and you can't hear my lovely New England accent, and that's just not acceptable, friends. All right, so here we go. I'm gonna dice this up. A few years back, I used to work for a call center, which shall forever remain nameless. And all they hear is your voice, right? You hear their voice, they hear your voice. And all they did was tease me about my accent. So I was like, you know, cab, match, packing. Oh, we know where you come from, right? So I finally started picking up, talking to a bunch of Canadians, love their accent. And I picked up some of it. So it's like house out. So if you hear that, it's only from those call center days where I actually added New England Canadian. Well, my mom's Canuck, she's French Canadian, so why not? Whatever. But yeah, I remember getting teased mercilessly over and over again. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to saute a little bit longer, take them out so they can rest, right? And then I'm gonna start sauteing my onions, put in my shrimp, all my spices, and I will return to show you all of that in a moment. Uno momento. Stick with me, friends. All right, so I'm back on the beat, baby. Onions, garlic went in the pan, a little bit more extra virgin olive oil, and of course, my linguiça. Looking good, looking good. So now what we're gonna do is put it all together, my friends. Now that it's nice and translucent, I can do that. So, let's do the next step. I got some butter, 1.5 sticks. I know, is that a lot of butter? It could be, but are we eating this every day, friends? No, we're not. This is special occasion. So, go for it. It's not like you're gonna eat the whole thing, right? Although my daughter used to have this habit of eating butter, butter, butter. Now she has mayonnaise. She's moved on. She's moved on. She's going to keep the cholesterol medication company when she gets older in business. Let's put it that way. All right, so we got this going. We're going to melt that down, and that's going to be our sauce. So you want enough sauce to coat the shrimp. Let's face it. Pepper. I love pepper. You can use red pepper flakes if you don't have this beautiful hot chopped peppers, crushed red pepper they call it in our area, but I'm going to use it, and I'm just going to use a thimble, not too much, that's enough. Boom, into the pan. Don't use too much of it because it'll like burn your mouth, unless you're part of like one of those chili clubs and you know heat doesn't bother you. Well, with me it does, because of my small little stomach that I got now. I can't have spicy food, but I'm not eating this stuff anyway, so I'm just cooking it for y'all and for my family. All right, so here we go. I got some parsley, as we say in our New England accent, so lovely. Here you go. And then we got some smoked pap. Now we are smoking this outside, but I'm gonna add a little smoke. This is not a traditional spice that you put into shrimp Mozambique. But then again, maybe not the crushed red pepper either. They probably put pepper flakes. Like I said, if you don't have it, don't use it. This is a method. Look at my hands, they're so filthy. I feel the need to wash them, and that's When I feel the need to wash them, I have to go with that. Let me wash these. I have so many dishes to do. I understand now how Julia Child felt. Yikes. Although she probably had kitchen help. She probably did. All right, I don't have that. I have to wash the dishes. I'm the cook and bottle washer. Here we go. Now, I'm gonna mix all this in, and it looks delightful, delicioso. I'm gonna put some yellow in. Now, this is a food, it's like a coloring. It's Amarillo yellow coloring, and it adds that nice shrimp Mozambique color to it. Now, it's already gonna have that with the Goya, but I like that extra oomph of delightfulness. Now, the next step is the Goya. I'm not quite sure how many I'm gonna add to this, but it has a nice yellow coloring to it, and it also imparts flavor. So let's mix this in. It's already looking like shrimp Mozambique. The angels are singing in the heavens as we speak. Yeah. All right, let me go in here and put a couple more packs in. I'm not quite sure where I'm at with it. How many I'm gonna do? It just depends. You really have to taste this though. It's not something you can get away with, like not tasting it. And the last step I'm doing to this is I have to get, I didn't show you this yet. I didn't know if you would be shocked, unhappy, or just turn it off, but whatever. This has to go in. Beer. Yes, it has to go in. So we're gonna gauge it as far as how much beer we're gonna use for this. This is gonna reduce down, but we have to use the beer, kids. It has to. This is gonna, oh, smell, yeah. Wow, man. Now the alcohol is gonna cook off, so don't worry about getting people drunk at your party, because it's not gonna happen. Now we're gonna add a little, I'm gonna add the whole thing. Why? Because I'm crazy like that, and I don't wanna waste it. I hate wasting food. I hate wasting a good alcoholic beverage. Since I can't drink it, I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna reduce this down, this sauce down, okay? And this is room temperature beer. So, there you go. All right, so a little bit of parsley was in there. I'm gonna put a little bit more oil, and I use extra virgin olive oil just to give it a little zhuzh. I'm gonna reduce this down, and then I'm gonna come back and add all the other ingredients. It's a little more step-friendly, or steps to this one than it was for the last one, but I'm gonna put it all together. I'm gonna put the shrimp in. I'm gonna shut the heat off and then put the shrimp in. I don't wanna cook the shrimp. I just want it to soak up in the juices. And then I'm gonna add back my linguiça, maybe add some more parsley, because I'm wrong like that. And then I'm gonna show you the picture. And then we're gonna put it in the smoker, and then you'll see the final reveal of these 2 smoked shrimp sensations for my Labor Day party. Come on now. It's a 4-part series. I said 3, but I lied. It's a 4-part series because I have a couple more tricks up my sleeve for this delightful gathering. So stick with me, friends, for everything spice. It's gonna be a seafood sensation.
Now here's what the 2 shrimp dishes look like before they hit the smoker. Yum!
Welcome back. All right, this is the shrimp done 2 ways. This is the Cajun, and that has the special firecracker sausage, and look how perfectly cooked they are in a smoker. There you go, right here. And then this one is the shrimp Mozambique, and that's with the linguiça. So maybe a little bit more parsley for color and prettiness. Oh, the smell is just absolutely incredible. Look at that. You could serve that over rice, or you could serve it just as it is. And I'll tell you what, I am pretty happy with the results of this. Shrimp 2 ways, smoked shrimp 2 ways. If you enjoyed this episode, please like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you next time on Everything Spice. Have a great Labor Day, everyone. Be safe.